Here we are at the Snake River at Burge making a discharge measurement. We're going to be using this rod to measure the depth. The meter is going to measure the velocity, and we're going to be using a flow tracker. So this is what the meter looks like. We use the markings on the rod to determine the depth and then set it accordingly. We're going to go ahead and make a measurement all the way across the stream, probably about every foot, as we want to get about 25 to 30 measurements. We have our tag line strung out. The tag line is used to measure out the total distance across the stream. So once we input the depth in and our location across the tag line, we hit start and begin our measurement. So the meter will measure the velocity, and we multiply the velocity by the area of the section, which is the width and the depth, to get the total discharge for each section. When each section's done, we can move to the next section. So here we have an example of the Price AA meter underwater with the cup spinning. So every time that the cups spin in a complete revolution, there's a click to the set of headphones. The technician measures the number of clicks versus the time that it takes to make those clicks to apply to a rating curve to define the velocity. So we make these discharge measurements once a month at all of our stations to calibrate them versus what happens in real life in real time out here on the rivers. Sometimes you'll get high flows and low flows that can affect the rating curve, and we have to measure the sites to make sure that the shift is applicable versus how much water is actually in the river. And we need accurate data for water administration, flood forecasting, and other studies.